Hello friend, Henry Flowers here with Protecting Black Life. Would you please, along with me, would you stand for something? Would you, in your lifetime, stand for something? And no matter what the consequences, come what may, would you just simply stand? I stand for those who cannot stand for themselves. And for me, that represents the unborn children in the womb. And I would love to have as many supporters on my side to stand with me. But what I won't do is stand alongside people who can't decide where they stand. For example, Nick Cannon has said some things about Margaret Sanger recently and about Planned Parenthood, and some of you may or may not know his past about his mother's intent to abort him. He did a music video on it not long ago. But recently, in this article from lifenews.com, Nick Cannon is quoted as saying, "I'm not pro-life or pro-choice." Now, although I just shared with you, his mother intended to abort him, as mine did. I survived an abortion attempt. His mother didn't attempt the abortion. Mine did. But he goes on to say, "I don't have the right to speak on what a woman should do with her body. I don't feel like the government should have the right. I don't feel like any organization that makes money should have the right to tell a woman what she can or cannot do with her body. A woman should make that decision. That's why I don't speak on that," Cannon said, unquote. So what do you speak on? Or where do you stand? Where are you? You're not pro-choice and you're not pro-life. Well, there's really only one other pro-abortion. Where do you stand? That's all. And so why are you changing your stance now? Because I remember not long ago a couple of videos you're talking about Margaret Sanger and Planned Parenthood and all this, and some of the things that you said weren't true about Margaret Sanger, and we really need to be honest when it comes to Margaret Sanger. As pro-lifers, we need to be honest when it comes to Margaret Sanger and not tell lies and not reach, because we don't need to reach. To stand for the unborn, that is a good stand on its own. We don't need to reach and grasp at straws. We've got enough truth and virtue behind us without reaching at straws and painting Margaret Sanger as another boogeyman for the black community to be afraid of. But more than that, would you just stand? So I don't really know whether Nick Cannon is on my side or not, because what do you mean you don't have a right to say what a woman should do with her body? I don't even have time to address all of the responses to that her body thing. But my question is, my friend, where do you stand? It's not a woman's issue. Abortion is a moral issue. And I, as a man, just like I planted the seed for that child and that woman did not conceive that child on her own, she ought not to be able to decide about that child's life on her own. And I know all of the circumstances surrounding that. This is not about guilt trips or anything about that. This is about the basic life issue concerning the unborn children and those who need to stand for them. So, from Protecting Black Life, I am the Urban Outreach Director, and I am simply asking you, friend, that whatever stand you take, would you just simply stand? Enough with the waffling back and forth and trying to appease both sides and not offend anybody. Would you please grab a hold of what you really believe on the inside of you and stand on it?